Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 BMW Z4. This is the M40i. It's finished off in black sapphire metallic. MSRP is just over $74,000. We have a lot to go over for this manual sports car from BMW. Of course, we have the convertible as well. So let's start off with what this is powered by, which is the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. This is paired to that 6-speed manual transmission, and it pumps out 382 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. Now, with that manual transmission, that's a part of the Hanschlotter package. So you get the 6-speed manual, you get some stiffer anti-roll bars, different wheels and tires, and then a tweaked adaptive suspension. Now, this model is rear-wheel drive. It weighs in right around 3,500 pounds. 0 to 60 is just shy of 4 seconds, and it has a top speed of 155 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, this model also has the Shadowline package, so everything is blacked out. The entire surround for the kidney grille. There's also plenty of cutouts. There's parking sensors up front, all of the LEDs for the lighting, and then there's more inlets in the entire lower section there with some really nice lines and edges. You'll notice too some of the bulges in the hood here, which give it a great look. And then as we work our way to the side, really nice set of two-tone wheels. There's also the red M Sport brakes, and then a really nice trim accent located just behind that. There's also body colored mirrors along with the turn signal. And then with the convertible, this has the soft top. It's finished off in black there, and you can actually control this from the key fob. So if I hold on the unlock control, it's going to roll down both windows, and then you can actually fold the entire top down as well. It's a pretty quick process, which is very nice. And then if you hold on lock, you can just reverse the process. So we'll do that here in just a second. But with it down, I think it has a great look. So being the convertible, it's going to have a great look with the top up or down. And then there's some really nice lines flowing all the way to the back here, where this has LEDs for the taillights. There's also the third brake light tucked away underneath this duckbill section of the trunk lid to give it some great definition. And then there's the dual exhaust on both sides. There's the reverse light, and then some really nice lines in that lower diffuser there. And then as we work our way to the cargo space, we can quickly open this up where the top does not impact your cargo. So you can place in quite a bit of items for a convertible. It's what you would expect, but it makes it very nice. You can put groceries in here, bags, go on a small trip, anything like that. There's also a cutout too, so you can gain access from the front if you would like to. Now from here, let's just hold on the lock button and we can put the top back up. So that way you can see this process. So it's really nice. Just depending on what you need to do, you have the added ability to do that if needed, and the windows will go back up as well. So pretty neat to see that. From there, we can just unlock it or grab the door handle, and now we can move on to the interior, where this has a very nice design with all of the brown and the black leather. Has the Harman Kardon sound system. There's memory seats, your window and side mirror adjustments, even a trunk release down below, and a little bit of storage. And then as we look at the interior, we have that same design for these seats, which are power operating. There's one manual adjustment for the leg support. Now there's also a little bit of storage behind these seats. So you get the storage shelf here, you get that cutout into the trunk space, and then a few speakers are back there as well. And then hopping into this, it's pretty easy, where we have the solid leather steering wheel with the brushed aluminum accents. This is also a heated steering wheel. You have all of your cruise control settings, and then volume tuning, Bluetooth, and voice commands. So let's start this up, and we can go over the rest of this information. So for the gauge cluster, on the left side, there's your fuel, miles per hour. On the right side, there's your tach and engine temperature. You can use this button on the top of the turn signal stalk to go through all this information within the tach. So just depending on what you like to see, you have quite a lot that you can scroll through, which is nice and helpful. You can see what gear you're in. You have live readouts for your MPG, things like that. And then over on the left side, there's a little bit of storage. So you can grab this here. You also have interior lighting, which is nice. There's your headlight adjustments, a dimmer switch. There's even a head-up display for this model. And then for the infotainment system, you have quite a lot that you can go through. So you have the home screen, you can get through that information. You can get into your phone when you have that paired, pull up the navigation. You can even get into car. So under car, you have quite a lot. So you can scroll to the top here, get into your sport displays if you would like to. And then you can go back, look at your vehicle status. You have different settings that you can get into, so you can configure all of this as needed. There's your carrying car, you have your owner's manual, and then you even have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and some other apps depending on what you would like. There's also the controls down below, so you can further get through all of this information. So you don't have to use it as a touchscreen system. Now there's more lighting underneath that with the brushed aluminum. There's even a shortcut to the intelligent safety. So you can pull all of those features up and set them up as you would like to. And then you have an LCD screen for the climate adjustments. So you have your temperature, where you'd like the air to go. This has heated seats as well, and then some other defrosters and recircs. Now there's volume, all of your presets and tuning, wireless charging with some more auxiliaries and storage. And then we have the 6-speed manual. All the way to the left and up is for reverse, where you get the backup camera. There's also automatic parking and the backup assistance. Now to the left of that, you have traction control, the engine start stop, and then there's also a few different driving modes. So there's sport, you have comfort, and then eco. And eco and sport have a few different settings that you can configure a little bit more. There's the e-brake with your traction control. And then this is where the cup holders are stored in the armrest, where you have an auxiliary and a little bit of storage if you need it. And then there's also storage in the glove box there. You have some garage door buttons underneath the rear view mirror, and then some dome lights up top as well. And then here's a look at visibility with the top up. You have a little bit of a pillar there, but you can see out of this back window as well as your side view mirror. And then you can easily see around this pillar here as well with that side view mirror and just tilting your head there. And then this is the control for the top. So if you want to do it from inside, just push it down. And this is how quick the top operation is. So with the top down, of course, you have no obstructions or visibility issues. And then we can quickly put the top back up. It will lock into place. We'll have the windows come up. And just like that, we are ready to put this into first gear and get this out on the road. And we're still in sport mode, second gear. Here we go. And just a mild acceleration. Again, very smooth. So I do like the feedback that the shifter has. It is still just a little bit interesting to see how the Toyota Supra collaboration with BMW, they do have different feels. But it's fairly nice. It's easy to rev match too. I believe that it does have built-in rev matching as well. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the BMW Z4. Definitely a nice option to go with. It's not too confined on the interior. There's definitely a lot of storage space, and with that convertible, you still have the trunk too. So you can have a really nice daily driving, luxury focused convertible that offers you quite a lot. You can also get the xDrive 30, which is going to have a smaller engine, and you get the automatic transmission in that. So if you like the manual transmission, the M40i is the option to go with. However, you can also get an automatic with the M40i. So if you don't get that hand schlotter package, you can get the paddle shifters with it. But it's definitely a nice vehicle to drive. Feels very comfortable, very confined, very well refined as well. And it just feels like, it kind of feels like you're in the Supra a little bit. And just a nice BMW to drive. So we're not doing any performance driving today, but if you want to see kind of how maybe it would perform, we have some Supra content that you can check out. Maybe we'll be able to get a press Z4 at some point to do some more performance driving, but I'm sure this is going to handle well. It does weigh a little bit more, being the convertible, but it's definitely a nice vehicle to drive. So that's going to wrap it up for today's review. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Charlotte for providing the 2025 BMW Z4 M40i for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.